Hi, good morning all of you. In our last section we discussed about graphical representation of motion. In that we discussed distance time graph and velocity time graph. I hope you all understood that section, and if anybody have any doubt regarding this portion, you can contact me through WhatsApp. And one more thing, after each class you should complete your notes and send the notes to me through WhatsApp. Take the photograph of that page and you can send it to me through WhatsApp. Okay. So, for all the previous classes we discussed about graphical representation of motion. So, in this module we are going to discuss about the graphical derivations of equations of motion. Okay. So, before going to the derivation, first of all we have to know about what is equations of motion. So, let us discuss. First, let us discuss what is equations of motion. Equations. Equations of motion. In the previous section, we discussed about the representation of a motion through graph. So here, let us consider an object is moving along a straight line with a uniform acceleration. Then, it is possible to connect its velocity, acceleration, and the distance travelled during a particular time interval by using a set of equations. These equations are called equations of motion. There are three such equations. So, the first equation is V is equal to U plus AT. Second equation, S is equal to ut plus half a t square. Third equation, v square equal to u square plus 2as. Or we can, this equation we can write that 2as is equal to v square minus u square. Okay, so or we can write like this also, 2as is equal to v square minus u square, or v square equal to u square plus 2as. So here the first equation is called the velocity time relation. First equation, velocity time relation. Okay. So it explains the velocity time relation, and next one is position time. Second equation, position, it shows the position time relation. The third relation is velocity, that is position velocity relation. Position velocity. Third relation, position velocity relation. Okay. So here we use the u is equal to initial velocity, v is equal to final velocity, and a represents acceleration, and t for time, and s for displacement. Okay. So today we discuss that is equations of motion. What is equations of motion, that you learn now. If an object moves along a straight line with a uniform acceleration, then its velocity, acceleration, and the distance travelled during a particular time interval can connect by using a set of equations which is known as equations of motion. Okay. Next we can go to the derivation. So we can derive the first equation, that is velocity time relation. So we can derive the relation velocity time. For that, let us consider an object is moving along a straight line. Okay, straight line motion. So its initial velocity is u, and after a time interval its final velocity is v, and During this time interval, it travels a distance s. Okay. This we are going to represent by using a velocity time graph. For this, we are considering the velocity time graph for uniform acceleration. So, that already you learned how to draw the velocity time graph. So, in a velocity time graph, velocity is along y-axis, velocity in meter per second along y-axis, time is along x-axis, time. Okay. Then the object is moving with a uniform velocity and the object is moving with a uniform acceleration and u is the initial velocity. Okay. So let us consider the object is starting with a uniform velocity u and after a time interval starting from the point A with an initial velocity u. After the time interval, the object reaches at the point B and the velocity is V, and we can mark this point as E. Okay. Then we can draw a line parallel to y-axis from the point B and meet on the time axis at the point C. Okay, this is the point C. Then we can draw a line parallel to x-axis from the point A and which meet on BC at the point D. Okay. So, from this graph, what we can understand here, the distance OE is equal to the final velocity V. That is, this distance O to E is considered as the final velocity and the distance OA is called the initial velocity U. Okay, and here OE is equal to BC is equal to final velocity V and OA is equal to DC is equal to initial velocity U. Okay, so that is distance OE is equal to BC is equal to final velocity V and OA is equal to DC is equal to initial velocity U. Okay, this distance and this is equal. So this distance is known as what is this? Initial velocity of the object. Okay. So you can look this graph. At the point B, V is the final velocity and at the point A, U is the initial velocity. So what is this? There is, after a time interval T, the velocity changes. Here, the object starting from the point A with an initial velocity U and after a time interval T, its final velocity or the velocity changes to V. So this distance is the change in velocity. Okay, so this is considered as this AE is the change in velocity. So AE is equal to BD. So from this point, when we consider the point B, BD is the change in velocity. BD is equal to change in velocity. So BD is equal to the whole distance BC minus DC. BD is equal to BC minus DC. What is BC here? BC is equal to final velocity. What is DC? DC is equal to initial velocity. So we can write BD is equal to V minus U. It is the equation number 1. Then We know that according to the equation, acceleration A is equal to change in velocity divided by time. So change in velocity by time. That is, what is your change in velocity? BD. According to our graph, BD is the change in velocity. So we can change this equation like this. B acceleration is equal to BD by T. So from this equation, BD is equal to A into T. This is equation number 2. Okay. BD is equal to AT is the equation number 2. Then I am going to substitute the equation number 2 in 1. What we will get it? Equation number so 2 in 1. 2 in 1. What we will get it as? What is that? BD is equal to V minus U. So this AT is equal to V minus U, and we can rearrange the equation. V is equal to U plus AT. So we derived the first equation, that is the position velocity time relation. Okay, we derived the velocity time relation, that is V is equal to U plus AT. Okay, next we can derive the second equation. Which is the second equation? Second equation, S is equal to ut plus half a t square. So that is position time relation. Position time relation we are going to derive. So S means the distance traveled. So from the velocity time graph we already studied that the area under the graph. This area under the graph gives the distance traveled by the object. Okay. So S is equal to, here S is equal to, what is the distance traveled by the object? Which is equal to the area of the figure OABC. So equal to area of OABC. So this, the whole figure we can split into two. That is one triangle and one rectangle. So we can find that as, we can write that as area of triangle ABC plus area of rectangle OADC. Area of triangle ABC we can find by using the formula half BH, and rectangle area is equal to length into breadth. Okay. According to, then we can write area of ABC is equal to half into AD into BD plus, what we can write then? OA into OC. Length into breadth. OA into OC. Then substitute all these values here. Here we know that what is AD. Here AD means this length, and which is equal to the time axis. Okay. AD is the time, so we can write half into, this is time, into what is BD. From the first equation, we know that BD is equal to AT. That is, BD is equal to AT. Already we find out from the first equation. So, we can write instead of BD, AT. AT plus what is OA? OA means U. The distance U is called OA. Then into what is OC? OC means time. So we can write S is equal to, the distance traveled by the object is equal to half T into AT. That is half A T square plus UT. Okay. So S is equal to, equation we can, what is our equation? S is equal to UT plus half A T square. Now we derived the second relation also. Position time relation. What we did? The area under velocity time graph gives the distance traveled. So here area, distance traveled S is equal to area of the figure OABC, and which is equal to the area of triangle ABD plus rectangle OADC. Area of the triangle is equal to half BH. So half into AD into BD plus OA into OC. Substitute OA is equal to U, OC is equal to T, and BD is equal to AT, and AD is equal to T. Then we will get the equation S is equal to UT plus half AT square. Okay. Then next we can see the last relation, that is position velocity relation. We can derive the position velocity relation. Last relation, V square equal to U square plus 2AS. Okay. Or we can write, or 2AS equal to V square minus 2 square. Okay. So anyone you can consider. For this also, the area under the graph gives the distance traveled. So here we can write S is equal to area. What is the shape of this figure? This is the shape of a trapezium. So we can write area of trapezium OA BC. So S is equal to area of the trapezium. Area of the trapezium, we know the formula half into height into A plus B. So here we can write, how can we write here? Half into H into A plus B. So that we can write it as OA plus BC. BC into which axis? Into which axis? Height is OC. OC half into all divided by 2. So then substitute S is equal to what is OA? U. OA means U. What is BC? U plus V into what is OC? OC is the time axis. The whole divided by 2. Okay. So here we can consider this is equation number 1. This is equation number 1. Then from the first relation we can find an equation for the equation. What is the first equation? V is equal to U plus AT. First equation, V is equal to U plus AT. V is equal to U plus AT. Okay, from this relation we can T is equal to, that is V minus U divided by A. Okay, so we can write AT is equal to V minus U. You can bring to this side, and V minus U is equal to AT. Then T is equal to V minus U divided by A. So this is equation number 2. Then I am going to substitute this equation number 2 in equation number 1. So instead of T, I am going to write V minus U by A. So S is equal to U plus V, means we can change it, rearrange, and V plus U. U plus V is equal to V plus U. Is it equal V plus U into time, the whole divided by Q is the expression here. So instead of this time, I am going to write the equation 2, that is V minus U the whole divided by A. So what is V plus U into V minus U? In maths you learned A plus B into A minus B, that is A square minus B square. So here also we can apply that, which implies V square minus U square the whole divided by 2A. Okay, when we take this 2A into this side, what we will get it? The final equation. The final equation is, the last equation is S is equal to, now we got S is equal to V square minus U square divided by 2A. Then we can write 2AS is equal to V square minus U square. So this is the last relation. Okay. So we discussed about the equations of motion and how can we derive these 3 equations by graphical method. Okay, it is very easy and simple if you are thorough with this graph. Okay, first of all you have to concentrate on this graph and the parameters. If you thorough, means you can easily derive the 3 equations. Okay. So let us revise this topic once again through the PowerPoint.
Today we discussed about equations of motion and the graphical derivation of equations of motion. Equations of motion. When an object moves along a straight line with uniform acceleration, it is possible to relate its velocity, acceleration during motion, and distance covered by it in a certain time interval by a set of equations known as equations of motion. There are 3 such equations. They are V is equal to U plus AT, it is velocity time relation. S is equal to UT plus half AT square, it is position time relation. 2AS is equal to V square minus U square, it is position velocity relation. Equation for velocity time relation, that is V is equal to U plus AT. We can derive the relation V is equal to U plus AT from a velocity time graph of uniform acceleration. From the graph, you can see OE is equal to BC is equal to V, and OA is equal to DC is equal to U. Then OC is equal to AD is equal to time. Then from the graph we can understand the object is moving with an initial velocity U, and after a time interval its velocity is V, and during this time interval the object travelled a distance of S meter. Then here the change in velocity, that is velocity changed from U to V. So the change in velocity is represented by the line segment BD. So we can write BD is the change in velocity. So BD is equal to BC minus DC. Here BC is equal to V and DC is equal to U. So we can write BD is equal to V minus U. It is equation number 1. Here acceleration of the body is equal to change in velocity divided by time. Acceleration A is equal to, here change in velocity is BD. So BD by T. Then BD is equal to AT. It is equation number 2. Then 2 in 1. Equation 2 in 1 gives AT is equal to V minus U and V is equal to U plus AT. Equation for position time relation. That is S is equal to UT plus half AT square. Here S means the distance travelled by the object. The area under velocity time graph gives the distance travelled by the object. Here, the area of the figure OABC gives the distance travelled. Here S is equal to area of triangle ABD plus area of rectangle OADC. That is half into AD into BD plus AO into OC. So you can substitute these values from the graph and then you will get the equation S is equal to UT plus half AT square. Next, equation for position velocity relation. 2AS is equal to V square minus U square. Here also we can use the same thing, that is area under the graph gives the distance travelled. So here we consider the area of the trapezium OABC is the distance travelled. So S is equal to area of the trapezium can be find out by using this equation, that is OA plus BC into OC the whole divided by 2. Then substitute for OA, BC and OC. We will get the equation S is equal to U plus V into T divided by 2, which is equation number 1. From the equation V is equal to U plus AT, T is equal to V minus U the whole divided by A. This is equation number 2. Then equation 2 in 1 gives S is equal to V plus U into T. There instead of T, we can write V minus U divided by A. So the equation S is equal to V plus U into V minus U the whole divided by 2A. So S is equal to V square minus U square divided by 2A, because according to Max, A plus B into A minus B is equal to A square minus B square. So U plus V into V plus U into V minus U is equal to V square minus U square. So 2AS is equal to V square minus U square. Then your worksheet. What do you mean by equations of motion? Write the 3 equations of motion. Derive the 3 equations of motion by graphical method. Next, the other textbook question answers will upload in the Parenti and take down into your notebook. Then you can take the help of your textbook to complete the worksheet. Then thank you. Have a joyful day.